You know, I just,
All right. Hey, everyone. Just here to do a quick demo of your first problem you're going to encounter, most likely, is, oh no, I've broken a string. And now, what do we do? So, this is not a full string change video. This is not fully comprehensive, but at least it'll get you out of the weeds when you're like, oh no, I've got to change my string. So, we're gonna just do one simple string change here. So we'll take this later. One thing you're gonna need, you're gonna need definitely a string though, and you're gonna need, ideally, it helps to have a winder, but you can just wind it by hand. I'm gonna save a lot of time in the video using my winder here. All right, so first thing, I'm gonna have to remove parts of this part of the string that's back here. And it has that little ball at the end, that stopper, and that, I had to remove that. And then over here, take a look, I'm gonna remove the string. Okay, so now I take my fresh new string, unwind it. Now that stopper I was talking about here, well, I gotta feed it through here. And you want to be careful when you're doing this and not to bend or kink the string, because that ends up being, it can make your string break when it's brand new and you're just tightening it up. So I've got the string in through here, and now if I go back to our close-up shot, is that if I just pull the string to the peg here, I'm not going to have enough wraparounds, so you have to measure a little bit further. And it's about 1-2 pegs further that I measure. You see about what I've done, the distance here that I am from my original peg. And now that's my measurement that I have. I'm holding my string here like that. I'm going to feed the string through the hole. And where I measured it with my fingers, I stop here like that. Now I grab my crank and I will start to crank it. And I'm applying some pressure here with my index finger on the side of the string with the hole. So I crank it a little bit. You want to make sure you, at first, look at how your strings are wrapping around the other pegs to know which way to turn. You don't know that at first. So what I've done now is I have now bent and kinked the string right where I had measured it. And normally you don't take it out like that. I'm just trying to show you what I've done. Because now when I do that, and I've got a little bit of slack to the string, I'm going to take up all that slack as I crank. So I start cranking. And now there are so many varying, some people tie a knot over here. I don't like that. It's impossible to take it off, it seems, after the fact. It's really annoying. So for me, what I do is I have the string that is sticking out of the hole. I've done the first wrap above that. And as you can see, I'm kind of trying to angle the string up and above. And then I will angle the string down low on the second wraparound. It's hard to see on the camera. I will have to do a better video, a more in-depth video that we'll do with a full string change. And I'll have to get like other camera angles zoomed in real close so you can see what I mean, but it's kind of hard to see. Probably won't see it at all in the camera, but what's happening is I have the extra bit of string sticking out and I have my first wraparound on top of it, and all second, third, fourth, all the other wraps will go below. We wrap down the peg. That's the only trick really to it, is to make sure that you're wrapping down the peg. It helps for tuning stability. So all I do now is finish taking up the slack. I like to bend that little bit of string that's sticking out, up and out of my way. And I just crank it and crank it. All my wraps now, as I'm pushing downward, are ensuring that every wrap around that peg now will be going down the peg, giving me better tuning. And then the last step you want to double check with is, like, I'm about to crank it all up over here, but down over here now, my string is not in its proper groove, and if I would have kept cranking, I would have probably broken the string. So I make sure it's in its proper groove. I make sure it's in its proper groove. Now, we can start and tune it up. I will take a tuner. I will bend the string a bit, do a couple of things to let it settle in a little quicker, but that's pretty much it. We change our string. We're not stuck now going, oh my Lord, what am I gonna do? I just broke my first guitar string. So yeah, that settles hopefully a lot of your first questions, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.
That was very